Hi guys, I'm Dan Dos Santos and this is We Fight Fat. Today we are back on the home workout series, just using our body weight and items that you find in your house. So today we're going to be doing legs. We're going to be focusing first on a quad and glute movement, then we're going to go to a hamstring and glute movement, and then we're going to finish off with a calf movement. So let's get right into this. What I'm going to do this time is actually give you 3 versions for the first 2 exercises, depending on the difficulty and where you're at in your fitness journey. So I'll show you each of the exercises and then I'll go through the workout. So the first exercise is going to be for our quads and our glutes, and it's going to be a squat or a variation of the squat. So the normal squat, if you are a complete beginner, start off with normal squats. You want to take a stance about shoulder width, about just wider than shoulder width, Touch your hands to your head or hold them out in front of you like this, whatever feels more comfortable. Take a breath in, go down, and breathe out and come up. Readjust your feet slightly in your stance if you want to, just to feel more comfortable. Breathe in and breathe out. What I want you to do is make sure that on every rep your butt goes in line with your knees or lower than that. You don't have to go so low to the point where you lose balance, but go low enough so your butt's in line with your knees or lower if you can. Range of motion is key, but I don't want you to sacrifice your balance or your power output for that, or your stability. So make sure you're comfortable, pick a range, and make sure every rep looks the same. So that's the squat. I'm going to show you a variation. Once squats get easy, you can do what we call the Bulgarian split squat, and I'm going to do it at an angle to show you. You want a chair behind you, or you can do it on your sofa. You want to walk 2 feet out in front of you, and then you want to put your back foot on the chair or sofa, or whatever you're using. Lean slightly forward. Same thing, either touch your head or touch in front of you like this. Breathe in and go down. Breathe out and come up. Breathe in, go down. Breathe out and come up. Same thing. I want you to go as low down so your butt is at least in line with your knee. That is the second hardest variation. And then once Bulgarian split squats get too easy, get a rucksack, fill it with some stuff, put the rucksack on, and then just keep track of what you put in your rucksack. If you've got old-fashioned scales, you can, with just the needle, you can just weigh the rucksack and it will tell you. Digital scales usually detect your feet, so you can't really do it with that. But if you've got loads of books, like most people do, or just loads of stuff you can put in, just keep track, write down what you put in and put more stuff in over time. Same thing, this time I'll do it on my right leg. So make sure you walk out 2 feet in front of you, making sure the space between you and the object behind you is the same every time. Same thing, breathe in and breathe out and come up. Breathe in, breathe out and come up. So that's the Bulgarian split squat. Showed you the normal version, I showed you the harder version, and I also showed you the normal squat if you're a complete beginner and the Bulgarian split squat is too difficult for you. That is the quad exercise we're going to start with, and we're actually going to be doing that for 3 sets in our first workout of our first week. I'll go through the progression scheme at the end. But like I said, for the first workout of the first week, it will be 3 sets. Now, for the second exercise, we're going to need a towel or an exercise mat if you have one. What I want you to do is lay the towel on the floor, just to give your back support. And here, what you're going to do is you're going to lie on the floor. Let me just angle the camera. So, you're going to lay down, plant your feet, Make sure your lower back's flush against the floor to begin with. And then you're going to raise one leg and keep both thighs in line. And this is going to be the bridge. So actually, sorry, that's the second hardest version. Let me show you the first version. So the first version is just a standard bridge. So make sure your lower back is flush against the floor. Both feet are planted. Breathe in. And then breathe out and come up and squeeze that bum. And what you want to do is come up so that you're just resting on your upper back. And you squeeze your bum. And you should feel tightness as you come up in your hamstrings and your glutes. So I'll show you one more time. Squeeze and come down. Nice and controlled. Squeeze and come up. And then come down nice and controlled. That's the easiest version. That's the normal glute bridge. It's going to work your hamstrings and your glutes. And then once that gets easy, similar to the first exercise, we go to one leg. So put one leg up. And it's the same exact form, but just on one leg. And then obviously, once you've done it all on one leg, similar to split squats, you change legs. Okay? Now, once that gets easy, what you can do is you just angle this. So what you can do is find an object, use something that's not going to move behind you. This is why I'm not using the chair. Use a sofa that's against the wall. Make sure your upper back is resting on the end. And then same thing, raise one leg, dip your bum as low as you can, and then come up until your body is in line with your leg. Then come down and come up. Same thing, and then I'll change legs and show you the other side. So start with your butt as low as possible. You can keep your hands on your head. Come up until your legs in line with your body. Squeeze your bum. You'll feel it in your hamstring and your bum. Then come down. Come up again. So those are the three variations of the glute bridge. Same thing. You're going to be doing this for about 3 sets on the first day of the first week. And then I'm going to show you the final exercise today, which is going to be calf raises. And for this, it's really simple. All you'll need is a wall to rest against, and I'll show you easy version first, and then I'll show you the harder versions. So the easiest version is just to do both feet like this, planted, come up on the balls of your feet, squeeze your calves, and come down. Come up on the balls of your feet, squeeze your calves, and come down. That is, and breathe out when you go up, so breathe in as you come down. That's the easiest version. The next hardest version is doing it on one leg, so just place the other leg behind. Same form, but just on one leg at a time. Okay, and then obviously you change legs. And then the next hardest version, once that gets easy, find an object to raise your feet against, like this, so that you have more of a range of motion. And so you can sink your heel, and it gives you a wider range, and it's going to be harder. So make sure you have quite a thick book. You might have to use 2 or 3, and make sure they're against the wall so they don't move. But that's the easiest. Then the next hardest and the hardest version of the calf raise. For that, you're going to do 2 sets in your first workout of your first week. And then, just reading off my notes here, guys, bear with me. You're going to add sets and reps as you go through the weeks doing this. Each workout, I want you to make sure you write down the reps for each set as you go along. Don't wait till the end of the workout, and try and add reps slowly. At the start of the workout block or routine, you're going to be stopping quite far away from failure, about 3 reps away from failure. And as the workout goes along, as the routine goes along over the coming weeks, you'll then go closer and closer to failure. This is similar to my back and biceps home workout video and my chest and triceps and shoulders home workout video that you can both find on my channel. It follows a very similar structure. I'm going to put all of that detail in the description below. But what's important is to know when to move on to the next progression, or to know when to back off and go into an easier regression of the particular exercise. So I'd say you want to make sure that for your quad and hamstring exercises, you can at least get 5 to 8 reps comfortably. With the calf raise, I'd say you want to be able to get about 8 to 10 reps comfortably. That is so you can do that progression. When you want to move on to the next one, you should be about 15 to 20 reps per set. So when you're about 15 to 20 reps per set, you can start thinking about going on to the next progression or adding weight accordingly in the bag if you're doing the weighted split squats. So those are all the progressions. I've gone through how you can make them harder. I've gone through the different difficulties. I'm going to put the workout structure in the description, like I said. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's really, really simple and easy. All of your leg muscles hit in 3 simple exercises. This is just a taste of what we do at We Fight Fat. If you want to know more about what we do at We Fight Fat, if you want a workout to shred all that lockdown weight, and you want to learn something new, something cool like Muay Thai, kickboxing, learn how to handle yourself as well, go to www.wefightfat.com for the free video series. I'm going to put the link also in the description box. And also check out, like I said, the 2 other workouts, the chest, triceps and shoulders and the back and bicep workout, which go alongside this one. And like I said, you're going to be doing this at least twice a week if you can, and have at least 1 day's rest in between, and I'll put all that detail in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day. Thanks guys.